on this edition of Steve's Cooking, roasted pork in a fragrant broth. So first we're going to prepare the aromatics for the roasted pork. Onions, lemongrass, all roughly chopped, some habanero for a little bit of heat, and of course garlic. Now it's time to prepare our roast pork. Pork goes in the roasting tray. Now we're going to add those beautiful layers of flavor. Ginger, sesame oil, a little bit of rice wine vinegar for acidity, and fish sauce adds a lovely depth. We're also going to add a little bit of extra garlic powder, smoked paprika, and soy sauce is a great way to season any Asian style dish. A little bit of veg stock just for moisture. Then we're going to add those lovely aromatics we just prepared, tossing everything together. And I like to add also a little bit of cilantro stems. That way nothing goes to waste. Then in the oven at 350 for 1 hour. Now essentials for any great broth. Onions, leeks are great. Also you want a base of flavor, so you want garlic, you want a little bit of carrot, you want a little bit of celery and mushroom. I like to add a few different things. I like to add a little bit of broccoli stem. That adds calcium, a little bit of subtle flavor, and again, nothing goes to waste. Lemongrass gives a little great freshness. Also cilantro stems, nothing going to waste. Now in a hot pan, we're going to add sesame oil and a little bit of olive oil to cut the intense flavor of the sesame. We want to brown our leeks, our garlic, and our onion. Once they're brown, we're going to add a little bit of rice wine vinegar followed by stock, and yes, a little bit of water. We are actually making an intense broth here, so we need to give it a little room to work out. We're going to add our mushrooms, our celery, our carrots, and the rest of our vegetables, along with our broccoli stems and cilantro stems back in there. Also the lemongrass. Now, a little bit of extra ginger powder, a little smoked paprika, and again, the soy sauce for that Asian seasoning goes a long way. We're going to take all that and let it simmer for at least an hour. Midway through, we're going to turn the pork over. Then we're going to prepare the garnish to go with the noodles and the broth. Thinly sliced snow peas, beautiful carrot ribbons, and also thinly sliced mushrooms. That way when the broth hits it, it cooks instantly. Chiffonade of cabbage, and again, nothing goes to waste. We're going to use the leaves of the celery, beautiful vibrant cilantro, fresh lemongrass, and a little bit of habanero for heat for those who like it. A little bit of scallion is always welcome. Edamame adds a bit of added protein for the vegetarians who are leaving the pork out. Finish with miso paste. Then we're going to take the pork out of the oven, let it rest for a few moments, and slice it very thin. The last step, we're going to cook the noodles of your choice. And then we're going to take the juice from the pork and we're going to strain it. We're going to add that to our fragrant broth we've been working on so long. All of this is going to come together. We're going to plate our noodles with whatever garnish we like that we prepared. And that's it. And it takes a little time, but not that much work, to do my version of Asian noodles with or without pork in a fragrant broth.
All right, let's tuck in. That's so fresh. So let's taste this broth. That is gorgeous.